Hello, everyone. I'm Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Last episode, we went through the slave markets, flesh markets. That's what it's called. Killed a couple of the slave traders there, and spoke with others. Now, you know, killing some of them did actually get a bit of attention, and my name is now known. But it's not the only thing we have to... And while I could see if that will allow us to get into here, it's not the only thing that I want to try to do. Oh, right. Take the portal. Before we do that... we did kind of free those, yeah, we did free those Aasimars, so we may as well let the guy know that we freed them. Latverk. Greetings, good lady. Did the prisoners I freed manage to get to your house? Thank you for your mercy and generosity. I have sheltered and cared for them to the best of my ability. Being enslaved was a huge shock to these women. Despite being among friends, they still struggle with the consequences of their ordeal. The girls you freed remain silent. Their eyes hold a quiet and grim resignation that wasn't there before. Oh! The demons examine you, their gazes both avaricious and imperious. Their leader, a misshapen demon whose special features exhibit not even a passing acquaintance with symmetry, issues a commanding bark. Shut up, everyone, and get on the ground. On your stomachs. Turn out your pockets. Perhaps we will settle for taking your gold and spare your lives. But you, my sweet morsel, will be leaving with us. In pieces. The demon grins malevolently at Latverk. Behind the chatty demon, a huge Vavakia stares sleepily at his feet. A large, cloudy crystal sticks out of his chest. Several smaller crystals have broken through his skin in several places like young saplings bursting forth from the earth's embrace. A slimy fringe of thick red saliva hangs from the monster's slack jaw. He gives a surprised snort, then grunts shyly at you. Who are you? The demon with the lopsided face spits on the floor, then replies cockily. We're the best in the Assassin Guild. Mess with us, and we'll mess you up. Why'd you come here? The demon's finger, as crooked as his ugly mug, points at Latverk. This Aasimar misfit has made a certain someone very angry, so they put a large bounty on his head. Which is why we're going to gut him, festoon this dismal hovel with garlands made of his entrails, then play ball with his stupid little noggin. And who's that brute tagging along with you? This? Oh, this here's our gouger. We found him in the sewers below Elutionera, barely breathing. We were going to cut his throat, but he's so addled he's tame enough. And mighty strong. Someone must have scrambled his brains real hard. Now everybody knows not to screw with us, or we wake Gouger up, and then they're done for. The demon glances at the Vavaki with mingled pride and wariness. You're not assassins, you're just common rabble. The demons lose their bravado and exchange nervous glances, taken aback by the steel in your voice. The leader of this band of misfits finally mutters in a shaky voice. Well, maybe not assassins per se, but it sounds more intimidating. Fools shit their pants when they hear it, so we don't even have to shank them. But you, missus, are no fool, that much I can see. Folks, let's not bother the nice lady. We'll just turn around and be on our merry way then, shall we? The demon's tone takes on an air of groveling. By the time he's done speaking, he is practically pleading with you. Who sent you? Oh, we don't know her name. Everybody calls her Red Mask because that's what she always wears. We have no idea who or what she is beneath the mask. She sits in the bad luck all day, guzzling booze like there's no tomorrow. Who is this Red Mask? Damned if I know. Some kind of a woman, definitely not a demon. She's one of yours, an outsider. But she's got an edge to her, and her mask as scary as anything. Alright, get lost. I'm not gonna bother killing you. Sorry for troubling you, missus. Won't happen again. The demon scurries away from you, casting frightened glances over his shoulder. Ladvik folds his hands in a gesture of prayer, wailing in utter despair. I beg you, please protect me. Unless she is stopped, Red Mask will get to me, and even worse, to my wards. I do not fear death, but these girls must not be hurt again. I cannot put an end to Red Mask's depravity, but you can. I can appeal to your mercy. Find her and stop her once and for all. Who is this Red Mask? I haven't the slightest idea. No doubt some villain displeased by my attempts to save my kin from slavery. Perhaps a dark soul that revels in crime and the suffering it brings. I have never met this creature before. I'll deal with her. The Aasimar allows himself a weak smile. You have a generous and courageous heart. I will be praying for your success. Alright then. Red Mask, you say? Well, we know where she is, so let's just... They did tell us where she is, so... Let's head over there. To the Bad Luck Tavern. Alright, let's see. Red Mask, easy to find. The woman in the red mask grimly examines a cloudy glass and its equally cloudy contents. She doesn't seem to notice you, but when the silence drags on, she grinds out. Get lost. I'm not looking for drinking companions. Who are you? Sneering, the masked woman hisses through clenched teeth. It's none of your business. I'm Red Mask, and that should be enough for you. Why'd you send assassins after Ladvik? The woman smiles bitterly and removes her mask, revealing the unmistakable features of an Aasimar. But what once was surely a beautiful face has been disfigured by terrible scars. Someone must have flayed her, carving away entire portions of her skin. That wretch deserves the worst death imaginable. When the demons abducted and enslaved me, Ladvik bought me and my fellow captives. I thought myself saved, but I was wrong. The worst was yet to come. The things he did to us, I cannot describe them. He destroyed our bodies and our souls. His sick mind is full of filthy, perverse desires, and he acted them out on us. It was a miracle I managed to escape. I could have left the abyss, but it feels as if Ladvik has sown the seeds of his madness in my soul. I refuse to spread his sickness to other places, happier places. Let his evil perish here in the abyss, utterly and without a trace. The hand's voice trembles with barely concealed anger. She does not lie. Her heart aches with a desire for retribution. Ladvik is a liar and a traitor, and he must answer for his misdeeds. Champion, we must go back and see that he faces justice for his crimes. Why is Ladvik doing this? Because he is a madman, a blood-soaked lunatic draped in the raiment of a holy savior. A psychopath, a filthy deviant whose sick desires can only be sated by the suffering of his victims. What happened to you after you escaped? I have walked the path of vengeance since then. Callistria, patron goddess of all who have been wronged, has shown me I must dedicate myself to this path. I am the retribution that stalks villains in the night, paints the darkness red, and makes the streets ring with their pitiful screams as I end their miserable lives. Ladvik deserves a fitting punishment. I'll help you. Then go to his home and repay the man for his many sins. I will be waiting for you there. I will fall upon that deviant like the blade of vengeance itself. Together we will ensure that he pays for his crimes with his life. The hand's voice is pensive and sorrowful. I weep for her. I see how open and pure her heart once was, a shining beacon of kindness and mercy. But the pain and torments that befell her made her cruel. Anger burns within her, and she no longer knows what is good and what is not. I cannot and will not judge her. I mourn the innocence that has been lost. Right, we're definitely going to deal with that. Well, we can teleport to the flesh markets at least. Alright, so out of the flesh markets... Great, so Latverk is a monster, he will need to die. Take the portal up. And let's go find him. Oh, Latverk, we need to talk. Looking even paler than before, Latverk greets you in a trembling voice. Did you stop her? Is Red Mask still a threat to us? I know everything about you and your highly unusual tastes. It is not my fault. I did not want this weakness, but it gnaws at me from the inside. I know what I'm doing is wrong, but there is nothing I can do to stop myself. But I swear, I was kind to those girls the rest of the time. It was I who saved them. Oh, great. He's not just a deviant, evil pervert. He's playing the victim card. Such ostentatious virtue is suspicious, especially in a setting as incongruous as the Abyss. That was my first thought. Let this be a lesson to us all. Anyone can turn out to be a traitor. Oh, look. An Aasimar celestial blood who turned out to be a twisted monster. What an utterly unexpected phenomenon. Shall we kill him? This deviant makes me seem almost benign in comparison. I loathe coming second to anyone. The time has come. You'll answer for your crimes. Oh. With a show of impeccable timing, Red Mask drops from the rafters, looking like the remorseful spirit of vengeance incarnate. She lands in front of the ashen-faced Latverk and in a harsh, damning voice proclaims, "The hour of retribution is at hand, scum. You will pay for each and every one of your crimes." No, don't touch me! May evil never go unpunished. Oh, he will pay.
There's something here.
We'll deal with that in a minute. My little birds, protect me from this vermin. They've come to enslave you once again.
Close ranks.
Focus on Latverk. Oh dear, he sent his Aasimar to... Oh, wait, they're still alive. The Aasimar screams, desperately smearing tears and blood across his aristocratic face. I'm begging you, spare me! This disgusting trait, this addiction, it makes me hate myself! I was weak, but I swear I will no longer allow my weakness to harm anyone else. Bring me to justice if you wish, but spare me from your vengeance! Oh, ladies, he's yours. Deal with him as you see fit. Latverk casts a frightened glance at the captives, eyeing him with predatory intent. What? But they are my little birds. I love them. I've been taking care of them. They would never harm me. Yeah, you deserve that. Teeth bared with wild, almost bestial fury, the Aasimar women rush toward Latverk. They have no weapons. They tear into him with teeth and nails until the madman's agonized screeches give way to choked, gurgling whispers. Without further ado, the Avenger bends over Latverk. When she stands again, she is holding the bloody strip of skin that used to be the Aasimar's face. The woman takes off her mask and smiles with satisfaction. He took my beauty. Now I've taken his. Red Mask stretches Latverk's face over her own, fixing it in place with a handful of barbed hooks she drives into her own flesh. Rivulets of blood run down the woman's neck, giving her a grotesque and terrifying appearance. You will take care of these young women, and I will take my leave. This corrupt city is full of scum whose wrongdoings remain unpunished. I will bring retribution to each and every one of them. Red masked laughter echoes eerily through the cellar's vaults, full of excitement and a lust for blood that can only be sated by more brutal killing. You did a noble thing when you did not abandon the weak in their hour of need. You have my deepest respect. Go to my camp, ladies. The young Aasimar women exchange glances, then nod gratefully to you. Huddled together in a tight group, they set out in search of the promised shelter. They carry themselves with an air of grim determination to look after one another and find a way out of this terrible place. So, did we just witness the origin story of a superhero? Or an anti-hero? Or a villain? I think we've witnessed the birth of one of the three, and I'm not sure which. Slightly concerning. Okay. A fair bit of loot, and a door.
We do it my way.
Ah, cages. Oh yeah, there's cages out here too. Yeah, lovely. What did we pick up? We've got Gloves of the Enduring Wizard. Whenever the wearer of these gloves casts a level 7 or higher spell, they get 20 temporary hit points for a minute. I mean, the bonus to ranged touch attack spells is actually pretty good. I can give these to you. Actually. Nah, I can give these to you. Abrupt End. +4 Shocking Burst Kukri. +2 insight bonus to attack rolls against enemies armed with shields, and a bonus to damage rolls against enemies armed with two-handed weapons. I mean, that's actually pretty interesting. And a good ring, too. Definitely give that to someone. Oh! You can learn some scrolls. Please do. You never got Burning Hands. I'm actually surprised. I didn't think you never got Burning Hands. Huh. Alright. Still got 10 minutes, and while I do know what I'd like to do, I don't want to start it right now, necessarily. There is something else I want to try doing, though. Well, actually, would you actually let me... I wish to enter. You are known in the city. I don't think Shamira would deny you an audience. So we can go in there, but I kind of don't want to right now. Simply because of the fact that, that would start a whole thing, and I kind of want to try and make it a full episode. If I can. There is something else I want to try, though. I don't know if it'll happen, but... let's just keep walking around here a little bit. Oh, Knowledge World. The flesh markets are one of the largest slave markets in the Abyss. Since the opening of the World Wound, it has been flooded with captives from Galarian. Yeah, not too surprised. Oh! Look, a lizard from Elysium. It's just begging to have its wings plucked and its tail torn off. Hey, why are you teasing me? I'll get you for this. Oh no, no, no! What the fuck? We got a problem. The dragon's been swiped. My sympathy lies with the ones holding that creature captive. Reginald, shut up. The Abyss is fraught with danger, but why do the brightest souls fall prey first? We must find the Dragonling. There is no other option. A familiar, hazy apparition appears before you. Early sunset is reaching out to you again. Valai, what happened? I sensed a surge of power. It burns hot like a fever. Could you explain more clearly what you sensed and how? I came here to study your power and deal with its chaotic surges. It was not difficult for me to trace it the moment it manifested. So what happened? Ivu was abducted by demons. The dragon? Ah, now I understand. She is the thread tying you to Elysium, and she is inextricably linked to your power. Early Sunset is silent for a moment, clearly lost in thought. What an alarming situation. We need to speak as soon as possible. I'll wait for you at the former rift in the Midnight Fane. Got it. Back to the Midnight Fane, then. This isn't good. We need to get Aivu back immediately, before anything else. This is our current priority. Right. Let's go speak with him immediately. He's in the caves. Well, the Aasimars are here. There you are. Falai, finally, I've had time to think everything over, and I know exactly what we need to do to find what's been lost. Though the situation is difficult beyond belief. When you lose something in Elutionera, you rarely find it again. What can we do to save Aivu? First, we need to find her. Under no circumstances should you conduct inquiries within the city or otherwise draw attention to yourself. The kidnappers will know you by sight. No, I will have to conduct the search myself. Of course, I cannot appear in my true form in Elutionera. It would create excessive agitation among the demons. But I am skilled enough at transformation magic to disguise myself as an inhabitant of the Abyss. How are you going to search? In the most simple and elegant manner. I will go to the flesh markets disguised as a powerful demon and declare that I want to buy a dragon. Many threads of influence and information converge at the flesh markets. Even if the denizens of that place know nothing about Aivu's disappearance, they will stop at nothing to find out where she is, steal her away from her kidnappers, and deliver her to a waiting buyer. We may not even have to lift a finger. What should I do? Stay close at hand in case things go sour. The demons may recognize me or try to trick me or even attack me, so be there and be on full alert. Everything seems clear to me. Tell me when you are ready to go to the city, and then I will begin my mission. Arushale, who has been listening to the conversation with some excitement, suddenly looks up without shifting her gaze from Early Sunset. Without shifting her gaze from Early Sunset, she quietly sings the tune of Starward Gaze. A very sweet song, child. Thank you, Master Early Sunset. Arushale smiles at him. My heart hurts because of Aivu, and I just wanted to express my concern in some way. Songs are good for this. Arushale waits another moment, glances at you, then falls silent. Huh. Aru, do you have something to say? What was that strange song for Early Sunset all about? Arushale closes her eyes for a moment. The last thing I wanted was to lie to you again, yet neither could I allay my growing suspicions. Look, I'm afraid Early Sunset is not the person he wants us to think he is. I have had my doubts about him for quite a long time, but it wasn't until Aivu's kidnapping that I took my chance and challenged him. Not only did the Song of Elysium mean nothing to him, but he didn't even react to it like all our allies did before. There is something else. It's more of a gut feeling, though. I was once a master of lies and deception, and I can recognize a fellow liar on the spot, just like how two skilled carpenters, weaponsmiths, or painters can always recognize each other in a crowd. And who do you think he is? An entity that possesses great power, that's for sure. I presume we are yet to meet a person or a creature who might pose an actual threat to him. His true motives are as unclear to me as they are to you. Why hasn't he attacked us yet if he's an enemy? Why is he lying to us if he's a friend? So you're telling me that he's somehow involved in Aivu's kidnapping? Who knows? The Abyss is a place where evil deeds are as natural and common as sunrises and sunsets on Galarian. The demons might have kidnapped Aivu on Early Sunset's orders, or they might have done it just because they naturally tend to capture, divide, and torment their victims. I trust you. What should we do now to expose him? Please, don't make any hasty decisions. If he's somehow involved with the ones who kidnapped Aivu and we put him on his guard, we might lose her forever. We must be careful and keep watching him closely, I say. Alright, Aru. We'll keep our eyes on him. But we'll be doing that in the next episode, because this one's gone on long enough. Next episode, we rescue Aivu. Till then, I am Chestic44, also known as Fly. That is me. This has been a Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous, and I shall see you all next time.